Mike's hot now. Mike's hot now. Yeah, what's going on? Welcome to the Juice and Pops show, man. There's currently no Pops in the building today. Pops may pop on a little bit later. It's currently just your boy Juice. We're gonna pop in some football knowledge. We're gonna see what we got going on. See if there's any news today. We got some games in about 8 hours. Excuse me, my apologies. We have 2 different games in about 8 hours, so we're gonna break those down. But in the meantime, before we break those games down, maybe we have some football news that we get to cover. So let's go ahead and head over to NFL and see what we got going on. Pop that up for y'all real quick. Matt Bowen's 18 favorite fantasy draft targets from 18 hours ago. 192 players who should be rostered. Okay. We had a big trade that happened last night. I traded for Alvin Kamara. It is 100% official. I can check my email now to make sure that it's verified, which I know it is through the trade partners, but I don't know if the commissioner has replied to approve of the trade yet. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of where we're sitting right there, chat. I have to put that trade into the docs, actually, so let me do that now. Let's put this into the keep. So let's put this into the keeper from last night. Let's put the trade in. I actually can just grab it. I don't have to type it out again. Really good look. Okay, so this is the official trade. We'll let this be. Okay, and this is the trade, chat. This doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. Let's just move. I'm pretty sure I put the pay for all the other ones, right? Alright, so I never included the pay, so let's do that. Okay, this looks okay. Let's change the color of this to gray for Blackout Warriors. Chat, this is the trade that was made late last night. Sorry if you guys can hear the chain in the background. So we have Matthew Ioannidis, Jermont Jones. Jermont Jones could have a lot bigger year this year than what he had last year. There's only 2 defensive linemen that qualify for the roster. Matthew Ioannidis coming off the bicep tear, hasn't really bounced back since. Different scenery, different team. So I'm expecting a lot of production out of him this year, actually. Adrian Amos for Green Bay. Stud. Just plays, you know what I mean? Just plays football. It's just a solid safety that's going to go score you anywhere between 80 to 100 plus points a week. He's going to go get you 100 tackles on a season, or he's going to get really close to 100 tackles on a season. So, solid. 3rd rounder for next year, 4th round of the year after that, and a 5th round of the following year. For Alvin Kamara on a 1-year contract. So I only have Alvin Kamara for this year. And then 1 year possible suspension. Okay, so you guys understand why this trade gets made as well. And I got a 2nd round pick for 2025, 3 years down the road, and a 7th rounder for 2025, 3 years down the road. I take away this 7th pick, like, this doesn't benefit me much because, right, and the 7th round pick doesn't do much for me either. But if Alvin Kamara gets suspended for 6 games this year, it means that he's going to score points like 30 other players that are in the league. So, or maybe not 30 other players, but there's going to be a solid 10 to 20 other running backs that are going to be substantially better than him or in the same exact ballpark range that I could have gotten on a new contract or a different price or a cheaper price. So that's where that comes into play. I'm giving up all of that for the chance that Kamara does play this year and he plays well. As long as he doesn't miss no more than 6 games, this trade's okay. I'm okay with this trade. But if he misses any more than 6 games, this trade will hurt me tremendously because I'll lose points overall with the running back, and then I don't get anything back for 2 more years after that. And then it's just a rookie on top of that, and then I gotta wait. I don't even know if that guy's gonna work. I could draft a bust on top of that. And then, you wait 3 years for a guy, and then what happens if you draft a second-year guy, and then he gets hurt? Now I'm waiting 4 years for points for all of the stuff that I gave up. Same thing with his draft picks. But the difference is he's getting 3 players for points now, and they're not facing 6 weeks to a year suspension. So that's where we're at with this trade, chat. I like it. I love it. It helps my team out a lot. So let's talk about, let's see here. Alright, he definitely ain't gonna change. I didn't think that he would. Okay, so we have to get Kirksey off of our roster and add Jordan Brooks in. And then we're going to get Kareem Jackson and Quandre Diggs off of our list with Adrian Amos. So we're losing Adrian Amos, Kareem Jackson, Quandre Diggs, and Christian Kirksey. And we're losing a lot of picks. But we added in Jordan Brooks and Alvin Kamara, running back, over here. Plus I added Kaiser White for Harrison Smith and some draft picks. I'm the hero on it. So, chat, we move 4 safeties and 1 linebacker. We move 5 players to get 3 very good key players. And I gave up 5 good players. I gave up 5 very good players to get 3 very, very good players in return. And I gave up more picks to make up for values. So, we're looking all right. My picks are just going to be a little shaky for a year or 2, but we'll be all right. You never know what could happen. I could trade somebody next year in the offseason and get 3 or 4 picks off of them for a guy that I may not even need anymore, or I don't want anymore, or a guy that I could part ways with and make my picks back that way. So Jackson, yeah. For my city, I've been turning up for my city. Richard Rich. How can. Alright, let me move this music in my ear so I can focus with you guys. Sorry. Okay. So, how Cowboys can fill gapping hole open by left tackle Tyron Smith. That's tough, brother. Stephen A. Eric's Cowboys fans. The Eagles are winning the NFC East. That's tough. I wish I could play a second of that, but I don't know if I could play it. I wish I could play a second of that, but I don't know if that would copyright us. So I'm gonna stay away from playing it right now. Rising and falling teams plus under fire for all 30 teams. Not really too interested in that. Read depth for 2023 draft class. It's too early to even focus on that or even care, if you want me to be honest with you. Island Pride unites Falcons quarterback Marcus Mariota and former UFC champ Max Holloway. Hey, lit Max Holloway in that thing. Mariota. If you guys are new in the chat, what do you guys think is gonna happen with Mariota? What you guys feeling for Mariota in Atlanta over there? You guys thinking that that's a good situation? You like what you getting production wise possibly out of Mariota, or are you liking Reader? What you guys thinking? You guys going with the young gun? You guys going with Mariota? I'm personally going with Mariota by far, especially with what I've seen in preseason. But a lot of people like what they seen with Malik Willis in preseason too. So what I don't like is when quarterbacks make incorrect reads consecutively, and when you see that a guy is open on film way too much and he's not receiving the football. Like for example, if we go to Tennessee, there's a couple of receivers at different times to where they're open, and that should be the read that he makes, but yet he's not making that read. And then there's moments to where Treylon Burks is wide open on the football field. I mean, wide open, and he doesn't look his way, and the play design looks like it calls for Reader to look his, I mean not Reader, but Willis to look his way. So that's what causes me a little worried, where it's like, okay, so your progressions are here, your reads are here. Why are you here with the ball, and why are you looking here? Like, what was your purpose here? Okay, so then you look at the DB. Was there a certain matchup that he possibly could have just seen and liked? You never know. Could he have seen something else? And there's always stuff like that too. But when it happens consistently, for 2 weeks of preseason, it just means that he's getting used to the offense, and it's going to take a little bit as well. But you also got to think that, I mean, you got to be able to make those reads. You got to be able to throw the ball in the right places. You can't not throw the ball in the right places. That's why you're an NFL quarterback. You're an NFL quarterback because you know where the ball's supposed to go. Now, do you get it there every time? That may be a different story, but you're at least noticing it. So hopefully he can go back in the film room and notice that Treylon Burks is wide open on over 50% of his routes, and he only has one catch. Like, that's what doesn't make sense. Is you got a guy that doesn't have good conditioning on your football roster. You got a guy that they just drafted in the first round. You got a guy that they really want to develop, but yet the rookie quarterback isn't trying to build a connection with the rookie wide receiver, which doesn't make sense. So, yeah, and especially when the play designs are for him. That's why they gave him that handoff, because he was wide open a few different times, but he wasn't getting the ball. so yeah. Will Miami tough schedule cost Tua his job? They think Tua's gonna who's gonna take Tua's job? Jimmy Garoppolo? How many? What quarterbacks are we saying is gonna take Tua's job? Who says this? Whatever that woman's name is. This is by Paul Gutierrez. Raiders defensive tackle is key in allowing edge rushers Max Crosby and Chandler Jones to thrive. 100%. Okay, so Raiders new defensive tackles. Okay, so they must have got some new defensive tackles. Let's go check those out. Alright, let's swing over here, see what we're talking about. Let's go to our lads. Then we're gonna go to the Oakland Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. That's what the homie said yesterday. Chat, do you guys go by Oakland Raiders or Las Vegas Raiders? Unlock here. What's this? What? I must have clicked something on accident. Okay, so they have Jonathan Hawkins and Bly Nichols. Okay, so I guess they're expecting a lot from Bly Nichols. Who is Jonathan Hawkins? I don't know who that is, actually. And I'm pretty... Alright, let's see if we can find this guy. NFL, Jalen, Taylor. So what I'm doing, I'm just looking for it down here at the bottom to say NFL. Like Josh Hawkins. I don't even see this guy. And he's not a rookie. So it doesn't make sense. Jonathan Hawkins. Nose tackle from Ohio State. He's 30. So he played at Indy. Okay, so in 2000 so they picked him up. He was a free agent in 2018, unrestricted free agent in 2019, 2020 COVID list. Activated him 11/20, and I haven't seen nor heard anything of this guy. And then I'm assuming he's just not very good. No offense. But I'm assuming that's where we're at with that. He's just not very good. Nothing wrong with that. Can't even find his stats. It's okay. Sometimes, you know, players don't get stats. Daily Notes by Eric Moody. Jalen Waddle and Kadarius Toney injury concerns. Okay, this could be good news for all fantasy fans out there and just football fans in general. What it means in fantasy. Toney also dealt with a knee injury all summer, causing him to miss practice with his injury. As a rookie, he missed 7 games. Fantasy managers are not happy with this news. According to our live draft trends, Toney is wide receiver 41. He carries a great deal of risk, especially when compared to other receivers with similar average draft position. Elijah Moore, Brandon Ayuk, Christian Kirk. I'd rather have Christian Kirk and Elijah Moore, but I'd take Kadarius Toney over Brandon Ayuk. But I like Ayuk. He's cool. Where's Ayuk at now, though? Tony had a 28.9 target rate when he was on the field last year. He also led giant receivers in yards after the catch, 230. Yeah, he's not better than Sterling Shepard though. I want you guys to understand Sterling Shepard is the best wide receiver for the New York Giants by far. And it's not even close. I want you guys to understand there is a huge wide margin when it comes to comparing Sterling Shepard to any other wide receiver that is on that roster. So take that with a grain of salt or take that, fully impacted. I am leaning that way very much so. Okay, we have Darren Waller, status for week 1 against the Chargers. Is he going to play? Darren Waller has been out for a while. He went out early in camp, returned for 1 day, then went out again. As speculations grew about Waller's absence, possibly being related to a contract. Our very own Adam Schefter reported it was a hamstring injury. It is concerning that Waller is missing out on practice time as McDaniels installs his offensive scheme. Nevertheless, you feel comfortable drafting Waller at his average draft position. He's a tight end 5. Okay, so we're taking. Who we taking above Waller? Kittle, Andrews, Kelsey, Pitts, Waller. I mean, that can be the only way you go in those first four. However you want to do that list, that's fine. I'm not here to debate that. So we can do that. The news: Matt Barrows of The Athletic reported that Jeff Wilson Jr. will start in the 49ers preseason game, despite a crowded backfield with Trey Sermon, who is rumored to be on the roster for the bubble of the roster, which I didn't think Trey Sermon was very good. Everybody else was, but yeah, it is what it is. Blase, blah. Jermichael Hasty and rookie Trevon Davis Price. Wilson is favorite for the number 2 job. Okay, so put it this way. If Jermichael Hasty is taking Trey Sermon's spot, Trey Sermon is not good. I just want you guys to understand that. Or at least he's not good underneath San Francisco's scheme, San Francisco's run offense, and whatnot. But yet, for what type of running back he is, you would think that would be the best style of offense for him. Now, because I don't think he could do what James Conner did and go to an Arizona and be that style of running back. I just don't think he is, but that's my personal opinion. Michael Gallup will avoid the reserve pup list. We talked about that a little bit on the podcast yesterday on the show, and we're liking where we're at with Gallup. We like where we're at with Gallup. It's not too much negative there really, because you have to think production wise, what are you going to get out of Gallup? And I'm pretty sure his percent ratio when he's in the game is probably 30, probably around 30% when he is in the game, which is pretty good because you got to consider Zeke is there, Tony Pollard is there, CeeDee Lamb was there, and Amari Cooper was there for a long duration. So, in hindsight, I like it. Okay, so this is about Michael Carter. Michael Carter is still the Jets' top back. What the hell? What the heck? Rich Kimeny of ESPN. Who are you? And you are talking crazy. This dude is crazy. Anyways, he said, let's be real, fantasy football. I gotta smoke for this dude. Oh, man, chat. Let me move this over for you guys. I want to change this. I'm going to put that and then copy and then paste. None of this ever matters, man. Everything always moves over. Okay. Hopefully that looks a little bit better for you guys, maybe. When we're reading it, you guys can kind of see a little bit more. Um, I guess I should probably do this, just so you guys can read it. Cool. I think that looks a little bit better for you guys. Sebastian, what's going on, brother? I'm stuck between. You gotta let me know the league you're in, and teams. So you gotta let me know how many teams are in your league, and then let me know what style of league you're in, so I know your point system, and I can kind of get a gist of how many people are probably on your roster. I'm assuming you're just in a regular ESPN league with 8 people on your starting roster or whatever it is. So. 12 T PPR, regular ESPN. Okay. So I'm stuck between Najee and Cook at pick 8. Najee. Dalvin Cook has more injury history. Najee's going with 3 different quarterbacks. So it's like super easy. 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex guy. And Pop doesn't like me saying this to you guys and stuff, but I like being real transparent with you guys. Like, your guys' league super easy, and your guys' league, so like it's not super easy, cause you still got to compete and whatnot. But like compared to like our fantasy, your guys' roster is super easy, and it's not complex at all, and it's very dull. So like to see imperfections, cause like this is my roster. Like just for example, how many players we have. So it's a lot more in depth. So when I look at players, right, I don't just look at comparing Najee Harris versus Dalvin Cook. I want to compare situation versus situation, usage versus usage, input versus input. What is the production that I get out of the usage of plays? How many plays are called for his number when he's in the game? I don't care if he's in 100% of the time. If he's in 100% of the time and I got a wide receiver and he's only getting 5% of the targets, it makes no sense for me to have that guy because he's in 100% with 5%. He's eventually going to either be replaced or they're praying to God that he blows up. But that would mean that he's still getting the targets. If he's not getting the targets, then he's just not that factor in that offense. So let's factor in everything real quick, right? Let's break it down. Let's go Najee Harris versus Dalvin Cook. Quarterback situation. Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback. Kirk Cousins is guaranteed. You don't know what's going to happen with the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback situation. I'm a Pittsburgh fan. I think we're going to be just fine. I think we're going to be okay. And I think Najee's going to be a phenomenal complement to that. But if we're being realistic here, let's be realistic. We have 3 quarterbacks, and we're not sure which one's going to be the best one out of all 3, but we can kind of all assume now Kenny Pickett might be that guy. But it's still not week 1, and it's still not playoff time. Everything changes. Okay? So, with that being said, I like Kirk Cousins more than I like 3 random quarterbacks just off of the first year. So I like Cook for that. Now, who demands more of the ball? Who's going to demand more of the ball? Cook or Najee? It's about 50-50 there. Cook's going to demand his, but you got Justin Jefferson there. You have Adam Thielen there. They got Conklin, or maybe they got rid of Conklin at tight end, and they have someone else there. So you have that tight end situation there. So Cook's going to be the number 1 option there. Cook should be the 1 option, okay? He's been the 1 option, but he's also a cowbell, the same way that Najee Harris is going to be. But you're going to risk injury because he has injury history. Now, every player that plays in the NFL, injury possible. Okay, understand that. So that like injury is for every player. Understand that. Now, does that player have injury history from being into the league and not, or does he have history from being injured in the history of the league and in the history of his college career? And then you can go take it back a step further. Is he injured in the NFL? Was he injured in college? Was he injured in high school? And you can go back and see certain guys was injured in high school, they got re-injured in college, and then they got re-injured in the NFL, and then it'll be the same kind of injury. And then you're like, oh, well, shit, it's just a reputation injury. You only have these guys for 1 year. You're not like us with dynasties and stuff. So you need a 1-year guy. You need a guaranteed 1 year. So Najee and Cook contract and or ages, I mean, doesn't matter. It's what can I get out of 1 year. But if you have to throw in being injured, you have to give the nod to Najee. Okay, so we're gonna go quarterback situation and whatnot. We're gonna give that. We're gonna give that to Cook. Okay, Cook has a better quarterback situation, but that puts Najee ahead because that means he's going to get more carries. Who's going to get more handoffs? I'm assuming Najee Harris is going to get more handoffs than Dalvin Cook because Alexander Madison played really well last year, and hopefully they give him just a few more carries and try to take a little bit of the workload off Cook so they can keep him for longevity. Okay? And then the third thing that goes with that, who's going to be featured in the pass game more? And if it's PPR and it's full PPR, so you're getting full PPR at one of the best PPR running back options, especially Young on top of that. He's possibly the best option right now for PPR besides Eckler. And then, but of course, McCaffrey's one, but injury has injury prone. You got to think about that too. So, taking everything into consideration, when you look at it that way, you know, Nod's still looking like it's going toward Najee Harris. And then you can go toward other things like production. How many carries they both had last year versus yards. Najee's looking pretty good. Look at how many catches they had in targets. Najee's looking pretty good. And I mean, if you're still in the building, I can pull up all the stats real quick and we can compare it if you want. And then you can kind of understand. And I can pull up some information that'll show you, hey, Dalvin Cook is in 92% of the plays. Najee Harris is in 92 or 93 or 90 or 85, whatever the case is. And out of those 85% of the plays, Najee Harris gets the ball 37% of the time. So that means he's technically 38 to 40% of the offense. Or Dalvin Cook could be, you know, more or less of the offense, and then you kind of understand what you're getting out of, like, what you're going to get out of that player guarantee wise. But yeah, that's my opinion. Damn, I dropped jewels on that boy Sebastian. He didn't even say nothing. One second, chat. Gotta get my dog. Well, brother Justin, I appreciate you, gangster. What's going on, Justin? I gotta go fill up my drink real quick. It'll take me like probably 30 seconds. Realistically, maybe a minute max. But if you got a fantasy football question, go ahead, drop it. Now I can. Yeah, big bet. Go ahead, ask the fantasy football question, or if you just need some news, or if you're just chilling, go ahead, rock out, gangster. And if it's fantasy football related, make sure you put like PPR, IDP, or dynasty, and how many teams you have and whatnot. Give me some information. Do 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 do. I got a big draft today in one QB league, and I have pick five and PPR 10 man. All right, so it's a 10 man. So it's gonna be very easy to get good players. Like 10 mans are very easy. So what's your if you're still in there, Justin, what like what's your question? Or like what's the what's the vibes? What's the key point of searching for a live or searching for a podcast right now? Are you just personally just chilling and just listening in and just trying to hear what podcasts are talking about in general? Because right now I'm just currently going through what's on ESPN today and going through what other reporters have put out within the last 24 hours and just touching bases on everything that's new. But if it's something particular, we could touch bases on it for sure. Who should I take with my fifth pick? Okay, I'm assuming JT. Fuck is JT? Oh, you talking about Jonathan Taylor? Oh, you're not getting him. That's one. You're not getting him. You ain't getting him. You ain't getting him, Brody. You are not getting him. And also just chilling for sure, for sure. Well, and the reason why I brought that up is because if you're just chilling, that's cool too. But if you wanted this to like be beneficial to you at all, or like possibly get some information out of it too, you're more than welcome to say stuff like this to where I can show stuff on the actual podcast as well, to where you can see stuff for yourself too, to where it's like beneficial to you, and we're learning new stuff that's going on just now too, But I'm assuming Jason Taylor, one of the goats, man. But anyways, you're not getting him. Anyways, Eckler, you're not getting him you're not getting Christian McCaffrey, and you're not getting Cup. Oh, are gone. Okay, yeah. Okay. I should have read that first. Yeah, most definitely. Okay. Yeah, that's foe. You may be able to get Cup because someone takes Jamar Chase and they reach. Or I could see someone leaving Austin Eckler or Christian McCaffrey. Because Jonathan Taylor will be one. It depends. Okay, is this a money league or is this a free league? Because if this is a money league, somebody may take Derrick Henry. If it's not a money league, then that probably will how it'll look. It's a money league. Okay, is it a good amount or is it just some real low stuff? Nothing too crazy. Just a couple of dollars having fun. Or is it like? Do you think people will actually put forth a little bit of effort? Do you think you'll actually have some comp in there? Okay, 30, you'll have a little bit of comp. Nothing too crazy though. $30 range to me personally, right? I mean, and you can get any league. You can mess around and get a league to where it's all 10 guys in there putting a 30 in because they think it's free money to them because of how much football they know. Like, you could get stuck in a league like that. The rarity of that is going to be very, very high. Some people would be comp, some aren't. Yeah. So more than likely, none of them are really going to be comp. And the reason why I say that is their roster may look good. But if you compare their full roster the day that they drafted versus week 1 into the league. So after week 1, screenshot everyone in your league, right? And then after week 1, go look at their rosters. And I guarantee you all the rosters have changed with at least 3 or 4 different guys. So when you see rosters do that, that lets you know that a lot of guys are being missed. So, do you like zero running back or hero running back? That is what I am trying to get with. What do you mean? Zero running back or hero running back? Are you saying... What you mean, Brody? Because you're saying... I'm saying that if it's a $30 league, the competition that you're going to play isn't going to be too crazy to where you can't take a risk here. Zero running back means don't take running back in the first 2 rounds. Oh, so that's what it means for you guys that draft ESPN leagues. Okay. This is my fantasy. This is how we get down over here. You can see this is, and let me change the screen for you. Go to this one. Way more complex, way more players, way more going on. But I'm not showing you that to compare ours. I'm just saying that that's why I got to understand like what your league is a little bit. To regulate a little bit more. So let's say no running backs in the first 2 rounds. The running back drop off is going to be tremendous from those rounds. So the only way you do that is if you get Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Deebo Samuel. You know what I mean? Those 4 guys, I'm cool with. I'm cool with in that range. Because other than that, I'm good on it. Because you can get so much depth at wide receiver that people aren't going to be aware about. Like Joshua Palmer, for example, for the Chargers. Nobody's probably really going to have him on their rosters. Have him on your bench. He will play for you either for a starting wide receiver spot on your roster or at flex at some point in the season for you, 100%. And if not consistently. And that's just a guy that's like a bench guy that a lot of people won't have. It's just like running back wise. So for which running back are you targeting in the 2nd round? It kind of depends how drafts go. I mean, honestly, what I could do right now is like I got a few different rosters, right? So I done a few different drafts. I literally just signed up for like 15 drafts in a row. And I literally just kept I was drafting going back and forth in between like 5 different drafts at one time. And I was drafting my teams. And then I did another 5. And then I did another 5. And then I did it just so I can, help you guys a little bit and regulate. I can show you those rosters if you would like. But I'm going to actually go delete one. And then I'm just going to go hop into a random live draft right now. And I feel like it's best if I break it down to you. Would you rock with that or no? But because I can't, like second running back value-wise, I can't think how it would go for you guys. So you guys got 10 picks. I'm assuming 2 or 3 wide receivers go in the first round. And then 2 or 3, maybe 4 go in the next round. So let's say 3 and 3. So that's 6 out of 20 positions. So now you have 14 players left. Out of those 14 are going to be running backs. So the drop-off list from 1 to 14, after 14, 15 to 20 is going to be really, really tight. And then after that, that 21 range to that 30 and 40, then we're all going to be interchangeable guys. So once you drop down into that range, you can do so much interchangeable. Do Sleeper much easier. I'm trying to get a sponsor by Sleeper. So I'm glad that you recommended that. I've been talking to him. Huh? You want to see the DMs? I can't. Nah, I can't leak DMs. I can't leak DMs. I can't. I ain't never been that type. But listen, I use Twitter. I'll put my Twitter in the description. You're more than welcome to screenshot your roster, add it to me, just like a regular post. Just go to my page, and then down here it says like tweet, and then you just post a picture, and then I look at it. I pull it up on stream for you guys and whatnot. But we're trying our best to get Sleeper by the end of this football season. Hopefully, Sleeper is a sponsor to the show. I just gotta get a lot more traction over here, like I have on my page, on my main page. So do Sleeper much easier for mocks. Yeah, but I can't do an online one. Can I do an online one on here? How do I do an online draft on Sleeper? And then hopefully we're getting this style to where, you know, it's IDP, PPR, and Dynasty. I'm trying to get that put over here on Sleeper so you guys can start playing fantasy football like we play fantasy football. I don't think so. Okay, so you know all these guys. So you know all these guys you're doing this with. But see, then I'm competing against the computer. I'm not going like this. I'm going against calculations and numbers. I'm not going against someone's opinion. Like in fantasy football, you have opinions that you go against. Yes, okay, so you fuck with everybody in the group. Okay, cool, that's good money. So like, then do ESPN. My bad. You see what I'm saying? No, like I can do this, and which is cool. Like we could do this in 10 seconds, right? And we could do 20 of them. But is it ever gonna? Is that top 10 players? If I do 10 drafts right now and I take the same guy every time, the top 10 players, are they ever going to take anybody else? Or is it going to be the same player every time besides maybe once or twice? Like, then it's like, it's just computerized at that point, and you're not kind of getting that live feel. Like, somebody could take Breece Hall at the 13th, 14th, 15th running back, and I'm not mad at him for it. You know what I'm saying? So, that is a true problem. Same player, you're right. Yeah, okay. So, let's do ESPN then. So we don't have to worry about that. I gotta minimize this screen like a little bit, like back it up, because that shit's like super zoomed into my face. My bad, chat. Justin, how'd you find the show? If you don't mind me asking, big dog. Appreciate you for tapping in, though, brother. And this isn't how the show is ran. I just want you to know this as well. This is just when I'm chilling doing fantasy football, and sometimes I bring pops on. I bring special guests on and whatnot, and we have some fun. But this is very, like, what we do here is very similar to the Pat McAfee show, but in our own way, and we have a whole lot of fun with it. And I got my pops involved, and this shit fire. So, yeah. Just look at live football, fantasy football streams, and wanted to chill, and you seem cool. Hey, I appreciate that, gangsta. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Like reading chat and stuff, I don't read chat during live shows. But as you can see, and that's just because I want to have like a bunch of stuff pinned up. I want to have like a bunch of things ready to go, and like a whole bunch of news and a whole bunch of shit working out for you guys, and then somebody popping on to where it's like a whole 2 hours of straight, like, damn, he didn't not stop doing something. Like, that was a whole 2 hours of like, damn, that was like an ESPN show. Like, that was cool. Like, that's the objective for you guys. And then when we do these, this is to connect with you guys and have fun, and then to try to help you guys make some money in your fantasy and have some more fun. Excuse me, and get everybody involved. So I don't know. I don't know how to delete these. So I did all these in like one day. So team setting. Oh, I don't think I can leave. Huh. Do you know how I leave, Brody? I don't do these. Like, I don't participate, really. So I'm not sure. Player, fantasy cast, scoreboard, standing, opposing. Type in ESPN mock draft. It says I have too many games. Says I have too many. This member manages the maximum allowed number of teams, 25. There you go. You found it? Yeah, don't let me, how to delete a fantasy football league. Where my joint go? Okay, we good, chat. If you're in league manager, if you want to delete a league you created, the delete league option is under the league and scoring settings tool on the league tools page. Click the LM tool tab on the web, select delete league under the league administrator tool. Alright, so I think I created one league. So I just gotta find out which one it is. And then we can do one draft. The delete league option is under the league and scoring tool. League and scoring tool. League and scoring tool. League and scoring tool. Maybe here. League and scoring tool. 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 I think this is the one I made. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong though. League and scoring tool. League and scoring tools. Team settings. League and scoring tool. League and scoring tool. My bad. I keep repeating myself. I just don't want to forget what I'm looking for. The flipper. I just said that because I ain't want to cuss like a motherfucker, but damn, bruh. My bad about your ears. This shit making me mad. I wanted to say motherfucking gosh dang it, but Mother Flipper came out. I'm not a mother flipper though. That kind of sounds bad. Bro, where is it at? The delete league option is under the league and scoring settings. Right here, right here. Scoring, fuck is we talking about? Transaction to keep a schedule, summary, basic settings, basic settings. Reset draft, find your team. Here's your name. Brody, I don't know where to look. Bruh. So, Justin, how long have you been playing fantasy football for, Brody? If you don't mind me asking you. And what is your favorite position to have, personally? Like, do you have a favorite position, or do you just like to win in fantasy football? You don't care how you get it done. Like, what's the vibes? Shout out to Wolves for this. This video is so dumb. How does this have 11,000 views? I don't know if I can show these scenes, so I'm just gonna show my face. Cause I don't know if I can show their YouTube video. Sorry. This is Fantasy Spartan though, so. I'm just gonna sign into a different email. I mean, I don't really care. I'm just gonna sign into a different email real quick so we don't have to keep waiting. Sound good? Let me know if that sounds good to you. Let me know if you're still in here. What was your name? My bad. Justin. If you're still in here, I'll sign into a different account on ESPN and I'll do a draft real quick and we'll turn up. But if you ain't in here, then I'm not gonna do all that shit because it's pointless to do that if you're not in there because I'm only doing that for you. So let me know down in the comments if you're still in the building and then we can do that. Try to figure out the best opportunities for you. We could probably do a couple of them too. Well, being that he's not here, I'm gonna go back to just doing what I was doing. I've been over here talking to my damn something. GG's. That's good. I like this one. Okay, so yeah, we're back to this Michael Carter. What they were talking about with Michael Carter. This is crazy. With 3,941 rushing yards, Hall finished as Iowa State's second leading rusher among running backs who played only 3 seasons. His 718 rushing attempts ranked 10th in Big 12 history. I'm confused on what he's saying here then. The news is, why would he say this makes no sense with what this says. Sometimes these reports are just terrible. These reports could definitely be a lot better. Definitely be a lot better. put the link real quick. And then tweet. Cool. Alright. We're back on pace track. We're back on pace. We're back on. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Who keeps calling? Big trades last night. Big trades last night for us, chat. Big trades. Let me can I let's do a few drafts. Let's do a draft or two. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna do a draft now that I wasn't gonna do one for that guy. For Justin. He ain't in there no more, but I kinda wanna do one now just to do one. Kind of in the vibe now. So let me log out of this account. I'm never gonna remember whatever account I was just signed into. Hey, look, I'm getting back into it. I ain't gonna remember. Oh man, now I got a email code that was sent to me. I gotta verify. Like it. Let's go draft, chat. Appreciate the like. Whoever dropped the like, appreciate you. Thank you. Alright. So let me see. Let me make sure when I do this dang draft, it's not gonna put info of me out there. Draft cast, round. Where's the draft? Where's the draft? What's up? Chat, if you're new in the live, if you're new in the podcast, you guys are more than welcome to comment down below a question or news or anything that you want to know, or tips and tricks or anything of that nature. Um, I'm currently just gonna do a quick draft for you guys, have some fun. Yeah. Show you guys how I would draft a team. Fantasy football. Reactivate. Join public league. Join a public league. Pro. Interception snake. Join. Alright. We got 4 minutes before this draft. This is gonna take forever if we're waiting on stuff. So I'm not gonna wait for this. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this shit's already full though. Could leave it anytime I wanted to. If I wanted to leave. Let's see. What can I? So what is this? Is a 10-man PPR? I guess what? We'll do a 10-man, a 12-man, and a 14-man, and just let you guys see. What I come up with? Alright, chat. Currently gonna hop in a little random 10-man team draft for you guys. Help you guys out. Chat, if you guys have any questions, I'm actually gonna roll myself a joint because this one I got a few little hits left. I'm gonna roll myself a joint. I'm gonna get activated, but I'm gonna do a 10-man PPR, 12-man PPR, and then a 14-man PPR for you guys. I just want to make sure my pinky toe looks the same as my other pinky toe ever since my dang ankle injury, man. Yeah, we good, Jack. Same shit. We're good. Let's enter the draft, chat. Let's see what pick we get. Your draft is about to start. This ain't my draft. Alright, we got the 5th pick. Hey, wasn't someone just in here asking about the 5th pick? I could have swore someone was just in chat asking us, asking me. There's no us. No one else is with me right now. What they would do with the fifth, or what I would do with the 5th pick. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. It depends how the draft goes. It depends how the draft goes. I know what I'm looking like though. I know what I'm looking for. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here, chat. To be honest with you, whoever I pick right here in this top 5 range does not matter to me. So I'm good with any of these guys. The only one I'd rather have over the other is Jonathan Taylor. Other than that, it doesn't matter. So if I don't have 2 through 5 are the same to me, value-wise. Oh, I should change the scenery for you guys too, so you guys get a better look at the draft. Hopefully that looks good for you guys. And I can blow it up just a little bit more. Try to make it look a little bit better. There you guys go. It's gonna be easy work though, chat. This should be pretty easy work. Dun, 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 dun. That's cool. Whoa. It's already took that quick? Is everybody on auto or something? Jesus. Okay, so Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, Christian Kirksey, Cooper Kupp. So that leaves us with the 1 and 2 and possibly 3 and 4 wide receivers, running backs. So I think it's easy to draft Najee Harris. And then Justin Jefferson should go off of the board here. But yeah. I do that. I draft this here. So at 16, I give myself a chance at a superior running back again. And then I'll get my wide receiver depth after that. It's super easy to get wide receiver depth. Luke Payne, what up, brother? What up? I do not care about this draft at all. I don't play drafts like this. I'm doing this just for you guys, so you guys can see what I would do with my picks and whatnot. We just had the 5th pick. I just took Najee Harris. So, would you trade Nick Chubb? You got to tell me what kind of PPR, and I get many teams do you got? How many teams are in the league? That matters too, because then I'll know what like everyone else's depth is looking like too. Would you trade Nick Chubb, Tyler Lockett, and Zach Ertz for Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, and Saquon Barkley? No, because you're trading for two guys on the same roster, so you're gonna fluctuate points too much there. For Nick Chubb, Tyler Lockett, and Zach Ertz, but I'm not really. Zach Ertz is not really gonna score too much. Nick Chubb's gonna score good. Tyler Lockett, I don't really know what's gonna happen with that. I like Hunter Renfrow over Tyler Lockett. I like Darren Waller over Zach Ertz, but I like Nick Chubb over Saquon Barkley. But Saquon Barkley could be big for you. 12 teams. How many? Is there? Screen. Do you have Twitter? If you have Twitter, I'll link my Twitter. Screenshot the running backs that are available, like one page worth of them off your phone, or if you're on computer, just take a picture like of one page worth, like how this is one page worth, and at me in it for running backs and wide receivers. I want to see what's available out there in your roster. Because if there's 12 teams, there may be a few sleepers that people just don't know about yet, but it's harder on because like. All the numbers are right there, so it's hard to like find sleepers that if they're not given projections. I just don't know if they're giving projections out to those. I'm not really stressed about this, worried about this. These drafts are pretty easy to get like the max value on these. So, at least my opinion was. Now, are they gonna score max points and I got somebody better? It always works like that. But it's just, can you get close to where it's not that big of a deal if you do mess up? And I'm pretty good at that. I don't, sorry. Thank you anyways. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Do you have Instagram? Maybe not Instagram. I was just trying to think of a way I could see what you had available. Do you guys have like J.D. McKessitt, like for running backs? Tony Pollard's probably grabbed. What about J.D. McKessitt? What about who would be slept on? Cause I don't know what your backup running backs are looking like and stuff. Cause if you got like a backup running back just in case Saquon Barkley goes out to fill in, then you can take that gamble. But if you don't have someone that can fill in, then you're gonna screw yourself. These people think they must be pretty good or something because they're taking forever to draft these dang players. I got an auto right before me too, so that means Deebo Samuel's gone. Just don't take Swift and we good. Don't take Swift, folks. I took Devontae Adams. Nice. Deebo, and I told you Deebo was going to go. This is what I thought was going to happen. That's cool. My other running backs are Eckler, Javonte, Melvin. I like the backup there. So you're doubling up on points there. I like Eck. So you could do that because Javonte gonna hold it down, and Melvin gonna hold it down. So worst case scenario, you run Eckler, Javonte, and then Melvin at the flex, and that's if you have no one else to run at flex, or you just pick who you want out of Melvin and Javonte at the running back positions. But yeah, I like that. I like that for you. Is J.D. McKessitt available? Because J.D. McKessitt more valuable than Melvin Gordon. Joshua Palmer, wide receiver. He's more valuable than Melvin Gordon. He damn near might be as valuable as Javonte Williams. Some pieces out there. I'm just trying to think of people in my head just real quick. Thank you for the help. Oh, yeah, it's all love. It's all love. I try to help as much as I can, and I try to like give a little bit of information on why I'm saying that so you can understand why I'm giving you my opinion. I actually have McKessitt on my bench too. There you go. McKessitt will be more valuable than what Melvin Gordon will be. Shit, I got running backs right here. I can just click all positions, running backs. I can literally look at this shit right here. What about Kareem Hunt's gone, Damian Harris is gone. No way no one doesn't have Cordell Patterson. Someone has to have Tony Pollard. Someone has to have AJ Dillon. Someone has to have Kenneth Walker. And if you're hearing me say these names and no one has these, take them. Like if no one has Raheem Mostert, you need to make room for Raheem Mostert. I'm gonna let you know this right now. If like out of these two guys, one of these you have to take the gamble on, and I think you should go Mostert more. And I have Marlon Mack on my roster. But Marlon Mack's a very good sleeper. I know they're talking about the rookie there and stuff. I don't care. He's going to be very nice this year as long as he stays healthy. But if you can get Raheem Mostert, that is huge. I mean, that's massive. Javonte Williams just went. Dang. I thought I could. Dang. What happened? What happened? I thought I was about to get James Conner at the flex. No, that's what we doing. That's crazy. That's tough. I thought I was about to get freaky. I like Keenan the best out of all these guys, really. Yeah. Dang, I was about to get freaky. Yeah, I'll see. Most running backs are gone, other than the less than 1% owned guys. I see about another trade. Thanks. Yep, for sure. Yeah, you could probably try to work some out. You could probably try to get you a little trade. Depending upon everything that you have on your roster, but probably Melvin Gordon. And then if you've done that trade for Nick Chubb and you got Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, and Saquon Barkley, you can move Darren Waller. I mean, unless you need that tight end. If you need that tight end, keep that. And then move Hunter Renfrow with Melvin Gordon or something to get like a crazy good foundation piece to where you're setting yourself up all around the board. That's what I would suggest you do. And then if you set yourself up just right, you could give away something for DeAndre Hopkins. And as long as you're giving up good enough value in the player, they'll do it because he's out for so many games. As long as you think you can win those first 6 games without him, go 6-0. You got to think you can go 6-0 too. This shit is boring. I see exactly now why I did like 5 of these at one time. But they're really trying. They're taking up their whole dang timer every time. This is actually pretty easy too. They're making it pretty easy for me. Like right now, I'm probably gonna get like Jalen Waddle. No, I can't because of these two autos. Might be able to squeeze a running back too. Do I squeeze Brees in? Ah, he took Scary Terry. That's a gamble with Carson Wentz, but I like it though. I like it. I like it. Man. All right, chat. Oh, it's about to be our pick. I don't know who I want here. Looks like they're gonna give me Brees Hall if I want him. They took Kyle Pitts. I was trying to defer my energy to other players and then come back and grab Kyle Pitts. I was trying to get the tight end that I wanted. That's kind of annoying. Now I'm gonna tell you guys what I should do, and I should grab Darren Waller because you guys have to think about value. But I'm thinking I can somehow squeeze him at like 45. So let's go. I feel like I gotta go running back. Let me check out wide receivers here. I told you, Jalen Waddle was gonna be the ticket right here. I could snag Jalen at decent value, but I feel like everyone else has to catch up on running backs. And I'm gonna grab Brees Hall now, and then I'm gonna grab a wide receiver or Tony Pollard. You can just grab like 6, 7 running backs, and then people will send you trade offers within 24 hours. Especially if they leaving the players that they leaving. Chat, what I'm doing right now is I got Alvin Kamara in the trade. So I am texting as if I was Alvin Kamara, and I tweeted goodbye to the fan base and whatnot. So it's just a little funny little thing that I'm doing. I should have actually put it up on screen, but yeah. All right, chat. Funny little thing. Just got over with. Oh, this is taking forever. They just let me get a goon squad though, and there's still wide receiver value. A lot. No, someone took DK. You're weird. Why would you take DK? You're weird. You're weird for that. You're weird. You took my 40 fucking 3. Damn. I don't want none of these motherfucking receivers. Gotta go with them all. Alright, I really don't feel like finishing this. This is taking forever. Travis Etienne win, Josh Jacobs win. These good values. Let me go get something to drink real quick, Chuck. bad, Brody. My ankle kind of hurting me right now. I tore not all of them, but basically all of my ligaments in my ankle. It was a couple months ago. I just started walking again recently, so it's been bothering me. My bad. PPR, yo, I'm back. But should I trade Damian Harris and Cooper for Deontay Johnson? No. Amari Cooper has no value, so you're really just trading Damian Harris for Deontay Johnson. Depends. Can you give up a running back or no? I mean, if you can't give up a running back, then definitely no. Where are we at in this? Oh, quarterback just was took for the first time. Oh no, Justin Herbert been went and Josh Allen. Shit, I ain't paying attention. Dak's still there. Tom Brady's still there. Oh yeah, quarterback's still fine. Okay, running backs. Where's the value at? Tony Pollard will probably go after the next round or after that. Okay, there's still plenty of value there. Wide receiver, good. Tight end. Do I go TJ? Dallas Goedert will probably have a better season, though. But I feel like TJ going to be good money, though. So TJ there. Ooh, I feel like I got to go. I feel like I got to get value real quick. Yeah, let's go Mooney. It's easy. Yeah, they letting me get gang. They letting me get a gang. Yeah, they let me get too much. They let me get too much. I'm about to clean shop too. Come on, what's getting to Gabriel Davis just got to Kyler Murray. Yeah, I thought I could get Kyler or one of them with this. Fuck. It's still cool. Russell there and Hurts there. And Lance. Lance could still blow up. Aaron Rodgers still there. Allen Robinson just where Antonio Gibson. Miles Sanders, Devin Singletary. Oh yeah, they going after them running backs now, boy. They getting active with them running backs, quick as hell. Tight end. If I go wide receiver again, I got 3. I think I piss them off and go running backs on top of this. And then I grab Tony Pollard. Oh, just let our commissioner know of our league. My trades have been done. Ooh. If I can still get T.J. Hawkinson, I'll go tight end next. Because running back value is going to be there. Yeah, they're just now getting around to Hunter Renfro. They almost let me get Hunter. If I'd have got Hunter Renfro with the lineup that I got right now, I'd have had like either perfect or terrible interchangeable wide receiver core. Oh shoot, I'm on. I'm on. Oh shit, Joe Burrow was still there? I should have looked more. I ain't see Joey B. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't see Joey B. I did not see Joey B. Mac Jones. I'm cool on Mac. Dang, that would have been the pick right there. Do I go Tom Brady or T.J. Hawkinson? T.J. Hawkinson, because someone just took the tight end. Oh, shoot. This came back quick. Dak still there. Tom Brady still there. Let's go. They let me get the GOAT. They let me get the GOAT at the end of 9. That's crazy. Damian Harris just got took. Is that what it is? Ah, someone took Kenneth Walker. If I'd have got Kenneth Walker too, that'd have been like, yeah. They shouldn't have left me all this. James Cook is there. Who's gonna go first of these guys? Traylon Burks.
because that second round pick. I don't, even though it's down the road. I know. I'm just saying. I already knew what was going. I'm not caring either. I'm just saying. You're going to Danville? What? I just thought I heard her say something about it. Because I'm going to Danville. I was wondering if you were, because your mom had to check in there, so I have to drop off that town in Danville. If you were going, that's all I had to do. If you dropped off, you were going. Are you going down here or you're not? Oh, okay. That's all I heard something about Danville. Yeah. No, no, I'm telling you this year. Yeah. No, I got Brady in the one. Yeah, I don't trust him a damn bit, honey. Don't trust none of them. Who? Who did? And what your attorney said? Yeah. No, because they're trying to get you because you want to see her and hold shit over your head. No. Hell no. Going over to Danville. I gotta make a payment for one of our credit cards. And I'm coming right back. Hopefully y'all see that here when I get back. I said, hopefully y'all see what I want to see when I get back. You know, Adam, if that rings a bell. Adam, if that rings a bell. That's what I'm saying. But Scar, I'm taking off. I can hear you. Hey, you gotta explain it on me again. There's not that many running backs out there either. Yeah, but you're gonna pay big tickets for that. You can explain it any way you want to. I'm just saying, I know. I've went through the ins and outs of it all on last night. Good job. The new dean was going to say something just because it's dean, because God forbid, once running back was involved, he might get one back already. How that's going to play out. Of course, I'm saying nothing don't matter here regardless. Yeah, because the whole thing is you can't give up a ball and chain not knowing the absolute certainty of Kamara. Yeah, but if anything happens where anything else comes to light, yeah, well, that's well, what I was saying to you last night about the trade. It's easier for this trade than if he was trying to get Barkley from him on a 2-year contract. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's been hurt as far as Medina, at least now this shit's in your favor about what's going on with it, and it don't look like lopsided. Now, if it had been Barkley involved, things could look this screwed. Oh, 2 years in a row. I know. How that has to do with Winston getting hurt last year. I mean, all that was a breeze. Now when Winston come back, he was doing fine, but then he gets hurt, and that they don't have a real quarterback in there playing with a backup quarterback all the time. Even though that Jason Hill, he's not a true quarterback, not throwing quarterback. No, back healthy though. That's what I'm saying. There'll be a lot of because Winston will be playing. He's back healthy. They're going to play Hill as a versatile player. He's not signing in as a quarterback anymore. He might get a couple snaps, but he's playing that receiver and everything else. He's something. I'm not saying he was categorized as a quarterback pretty much the whole year. Not that he was a starter, but now they've got because it means he's not going to play quarterback hardly at all because of the way they're doing. And Winston's but that because Winston wasn't healthy. He was hurt. Now that he's healthy and he's got a chance. I gotta go out. That makes a chance to me and everybody else, but not you. Say whatever you want to. It will change. I'm not gonna argue about it. Good. How you doing?
What are we doing?
Payment.
Is it for Barbara?
Yeah.
Okay.
I muted you. You're good, Don. Only I can hear you. right, Dad. This guy has a cool little take on Alvin Kamara. What you doing? Are you back in the car? I can't really hear you because it's laggy, so I guess I'll talk to you or be able to hear you when you get closer to home.